I haven't put a video on YouTube in a while. I figured I'd give everybody a heads up of what I'm doing lately. I got a lot of work to do still. Right now I'm working on my Jeep, the front end of my Jeep. Need to mount my tow bar on there so that I can tow it with the RV. And that's my project for today. That, and I need to wire the trailer brakes up on the Jeep so I can tow the big trailer and have trailer brakes. So I'm going to hat cam this while I'm recording it. As you can see, it's been raining here, so all the weeds are growing, which is a fiasco. I hate weeds. But, oh, and I got a haircut, finally. And here's what I got. I have that, which is called the Blue Ox trailer hitch. I don't know if you can see it. I got to mount that on the front of the Jeep. And here's what I got. Here's what my project today is, working on these. And this is how they come. They look like that originally, but I cut the centerpiece off, and I'm going to have to grind and weld that to there, because this is going to be where the mounts to the Jeep. And I got to fabricate these spacers so that they'll fit the Jeep, the hole in the Jeep, and downsize to a 1/2 inch hole for the pins that go through here. So that's my trick for today, is to weld those up, get them fabricated, grind it down, get them so they fit that. What I'm going to do is mount them to where the D bracket things go. So that way there, and then all I got to do is rig up my safety chains. So that's going to be my project for today. And I'm going to put out the awning, make some shade here. So, and then I'll hat cam everything. So I'm going to go ahead and shut down for now until I get everything set up. Welcome to my workshop. As I'm getting it set up, I got my generator hooked up, ready to tie my welder into it, because I want to weld them brackets in place. I'm going to go ahead and hat cam this. That way I can work and talk at the same time and show you what I'm doing. Right now I'm working on those bushings. And this is my homemade machining center. As you can see, they don't need to go down too much, so I figured my lathe, handheld lathe. Nice good cut. The only problem is aluminum. Files and aluminum don't get along well. Just for your information. But seeing as how this doesn't have to be perfect, Looks like it's working though. Bevel that edge a little bit. Bevel this edge a little bit. Yeah, this is the bushing for the pins. That fit right there. It almost fits. So once I get it to where it'll slide in there comfortably, then I got to cut about a 3/16 of an inch off of it. It'll be a nice little bushing, and I got to make 2 of them. I got my awning up. Once I get these pins done, then I can start working on these, because this is how this goes. I'm going to weld those in there, and this will be the spot that these go to. I have to do a little grinding and touch up with some paint and get rid of that rust. But see, these are the main brackets that hold the tow bar in place. So let me go ahead and finish these pins and get rid of these bushings made. That's why I say about files and aluminum don't get along well, because they clog up. I don't have a file card. We have a little brush thing that's called a file card. Luckily, this is pretty fine stuff. Cleaning it off with my fingernail. And a lot of it falls out while I'm using it, so. But I wouldn't try this unless it was a brand new file, and this is a brand new file. And when I get done, it might not be perfect, but it's just a bushing to fit inside that hole to take up the space, because the pins are 1/2 inch. But anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and shut down for a little bit, save my battery, so I can show you the rest of this procedure. But once I get those 2 pins done and working. Okay. Little progress report. Finished making my bushings, which are right there. They're installed. I got to put a little paint on there, but I got a little grinding to do, because I need to grind a little bit of relief for this, so it sits back just a hair further. I did the other side already. Yeah, this side's finished. That's one side. And I get the other side done, then I can mount the tow bar to it. And that consists of grinding a little bit off the face, about 1/8 of an inch off of here, because I can't push this far enough back to get the pin through it. So I got plenty of material there, so I figured 1/8 of an inch ain't gonna hurt. Plus I could clean that up inside there a little bit. That'll help too. But that's my brackets that I made using the factory bracket. This way here I can hook them right straight to my D-ring holes. And as for my safety chains, I'm going to work on that tomorrow. Once I get the tow bar on there, which is just a matter of hooking up them two bolts right there. Yeah, that works pretty well. Pretty solid. It ain't gonna go nowhere. You see what I'm doing? I'm grinding a little groove in there, about 1/8 of an inch deep. I'll grind a little groove all the way down, and then what I'll do is I'll grind all that smooth. And when I get all that smooth, I know I've gone down 1/8 of an inch. Alright, let's do a test fit and see how much it works. Let's try that. Yeah, still tight, but it does go. So that means I need a little bit more. Yeah, a little bit more right there. Just about go in. So, that's going to be it for tonight. I'll finish up whatever I need to do tomorrow. I think I've got it though. Okay. That's enough damage for the day. This is day 2, working on the tow bar that I got to hook up the Jeep to the RV. It's a Blue Ox. I think I showed it to you yesterday. So what I had to do was, let me hat cam this so I can explain it. What I had to do was fabricate these 2 brackets so that they'd fit the D-ring placement. I had to buy some new pins. Of course, everything took 3 times longer than I expected, but these go on there on the end of this. And then I had to fabricate a couple of bushings because this D-ring size was like 3/4 of an inch, and I had to go down to, actually it was 1 inch it looks like. I had to go down to a 1/2 inch so that these would go on here. And of course, once I got them on there, there wasn't enough clearance in here, so I had to grind the face of this off a little bit, because I want to be able to tilt this up all the way in case I decide I want to disconnect the Jeep and drive it and keep the tow bar with the Jeep instead of on the RV. So basically, so I got it all done. Just grinding that alone took me a couple hours because I didn't want to grind too much. I want to make sure it stays strong. So the only thing left to do is mount these to the Blue Ox, and then mount the Blue Ox on the Jeep. And I got some safety chains I need to hook up. I need to figure out a way to hook them up to the Jeep. I think what I'm going to do is steal the safety chains off of this old hitch that I don't trust. There's plenty of chain there. I got 2 of them, 1 on each side. But that's going to be my safety chain. But anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and assemble this so that I can mount it to the Jeep. Check the fitment. Yeah, I bought this used. You don't even want to know what I paid for it. You believe 40 bucks? Okay, so this goes on this side. Right here. The other one goes on the other side. And I got some new clamps I want to put on these. Some stainless steel ones. So what I need to do is get this in a spot where I can work on it. About like right there. Yeah. Fabricating these, I had to do some welding and grinding right here. So I wanted to make them look somewhat decent and make them strong, because they got to pull that Jeep. That Jeep weighs about 3,700 pounds from what I gather. I'm not 100% sure. So I'm going to go ahead and put these together. Yeah, looks like they got nylon bushing top and bottom. That's going to be fun to line up. Go. That one. These are nylock nuts, so I don't have to worry about them coming loose once I snug them up. And I'm putting them on the top so I can actually see if they do start to come loose. I don't think I have to worry about it, but just in case. Okay. And get these pins in the right direction, because I want them going this way. It's something I learned. These will not lock in place unless this pin's facing outward. You can't flip them over this way. They don't lock that direction. They got to go all the way over this way for them to lock in place. Just a little heads up in case you don't know. And the way to tell is, you look at it, it's got a little point that sticks out. That's the way the lock ring goes. Okay, so now I need to snug these up. Okay, I need 3-inch. I might even put a lock nut on there just to make sure. Double nut it. I hate when stuff comes apart. See, it's too tight. Spin. There we go. Snug them up and put a double nut on there. Yeah, see, that's too tight. I want them to be loose enough so that they pivot like that. Loose. Just a little loose. There we go. Yeah, too tight. A little snug. Usually that's a 1/2 inch. Yeah. Do that. Put a double nut on there. Make it a little more secure. Right now it's about 92 degrees out. If you look over there, you can see the dark clouds coming in. It's humid. It wants to rain on us. But yet the sun over me it won't cloud up over me, so it's hot in the direct sunlight, of course. I was hoping that the overcast would cover me too. It's like it's purposely going around me, making me sweat it. But anyhow, let's go see if I can mount this on the old Jeep. And it's probably going to be a wrestling match because it's kind of heavy and I'm feeling kind of weak today. I worked all day yesterday on it. I'm going to get that on there and get it locked in place to see how it fits it. So I notice there's a little bit of a bend in that one tube. So it's seen its better days probably. And technically I only need to use this thing one time. I'm just trying to avoid having to buy or rent a U-Haul car dolly at 85 bucks a day, and I'm going to need it for 2 days probably because it's where I'm towing the Jeep to and the RV is an hour and a half away. When I get up there, I'd hate to have to turn right back around, hook the car dolly up to the Jeep and take it back to the place, which I could do, but I'm saving 85 bucks, let's put it that way. Although it cost me 2 days worth of work getting this thing situated. Got to do what you got to do. I'm trying to save money up for lumber. The lumber prices are starting to drop. And when they do drop to a certain point, I'm going to start investing in some lumber. I got a few sticks of 16-foot 2x8s right there, that left over from the trailer. I got some stuff over there we had in the greenhouse before the wind tore the greenhouse apart. But yeah, I got to get this on there, and then I got to figure out how I'm going to do the safety chains. But that's going to be my safety chains right there, it looks like. It's the only thing I have unless I go to Tractor Supply and buy some chain. And again, I did all my welding with that cheap little MIG welder, that little wire feed, flux core, and that generator. That way I didn't have to tie into the house. I'm loving that generator so far. It's only 4850 amps, but I'm guessing that welder don't take but 2,000 or 2,500. I don't know, it's not specific. It's Chinese, made in China, so the way they rate things and the way we rate things is different. Their quality control sucks. I did trip the breaker on that once with the welder yesterday, so that tells me it's pulling at least 30 amps. I think that's a 30 amp breaker. I'll have to look it up again, but cheesy little welder, buzz box. Does the trick though. I have a Millermatic 130 if I just go pick it up. It's over at my ex-employer's house. I haven't talked to him in 3 years, 4 years. He's probably using it still. I loaned it out and I didn't get it back yet. So, bad thing about loaning stuff. Sometimes you never see it again. I need to go get it because it's got argon tank C25. It runs regular welding wire, and it's a Millermatic 130, so it'll weld up to 1/4 inch steel pretty comfortably. Okay, let's go put this together. Let's see if we can put it together. This sucker's not light, I'll tell you that much right now. I hope that tube being bent's not going to be an issue. My guess is it probably will be. Looks like you got enough room. Okay. Pin. This one in place. Get it to line up. Come on. There's that one. we go. There it is. Yeah, that tube's bent. That might be an issue. It's not going to want to slide out like it's supposed to, like this side does. See? That's not good. How can I pull that out? Come on. I have to think this one through. I don't know how far that tube goes back in there. The idea is to pull it out until this clicks into place, which is the lock. So, how can I do that? Hydraulic jack. Maybe. I can get the jack to sit on there. I have to push on that. I don't know. Everything I do on this thing takes 10 times longer than it should. So, anyhow, that's the idea. I got that much done. I'll have to work with it a little bit more. But, you can see I'm still busy getting things ready. I've got tons and tons of stuff to do, and once I get ready to roll, I still got to wire the Jeep up for brakes. I want to get the trailer brakes on the trailer that the mule's sitting on working, so I got to wire that up. You can see my little workshop area. That's what this is. Some number 10 wire for wiring the trailer up. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and shut her down. I think that's going to be the grand finale for today. I just wanted to get some content out so people would know I'm still plugging away at it. I got me another water tote, 40-gallon one. It came out of an old RV. I'll use that for when I go up there and pour concrete for the gates. And there's my post driver for my T-post. I think it's heavy duty enough. There's a small one over there too, that yellow one. But anyhow, I think I'm about toast for the day. I'm going to go ahead and tinker with it some more. You don't need to watch all that. It's like all the welding I did yesterday. I didn't want to show all that because it took some time. But I still got to hook those chains up. But it'll be done pretty soon. I'm hoping to have this thing ready to roll by the end of the weekend, or the beginning of the weekend. Because I'd like to take a trip out to the property, if anything, just to haul some stuff out there. So I guess we'll catch you later. If you watched all the way through to the end, thank you much. And hit that like button. Subscribe. I need some subscribers. And a bell notification would be nice. I mean, I don't put out videos that often, so I do what I can when I can, so I appreciate y'all watching. Thank you.